Good evening, friends, family, and those other people over there in the ditch. But anyway, welcome back for another episode. I'm glad y'all here again, as y'all always are, and you are greatly appreciated. That's why I keep doing it. If you weren't showing up, I'll still do it, but I'm glad that you're here. I appreciate you. This is an email topic from bigward@myyahoo.com. If you have a topic you want me to discuss, you need some help with something, some information, some insight, expert opinion. It's still an opinion, but it's an expert opinion. That's a little different than a regular opinion. An expert opinion is better. I'm going to give you an expert, still an opinion though. Got it. bigward@myyahoo.com is the email address. Hit me up. I got you. This young man says he's 28. He's from Mississippi. He's in the military. He lives in Dallas. He's been hitting the gym, getting his style up, focusing on his goals, and being successful. I am on my way to fulfilling my dream that I've had. I'm pretty much he there. He working on it, but he'll be there. And he see it. He right there. He can see it. And he working on it. He grinding. He's 28 years old, military, still in the military. He already. So he said when he step out with his guys, you know how you and your partners, whatever, y'all step out on the town, whatever, looking good, dressed up, fresh, got money in your pocket, good week of work, got a good career going, you feeling good, you're feeling yourself. And that's fine. You're doing it the right way though. He said when he step out, I seem to attract women between 35 and 52, the cougars, the older women, kind of women I love. We ain't gonna be competing for the same women, young man, so stay your ass in Dallas, and I'm gonna stay here where I am. Got it. They look gorgeous, yes they do. No matter the age. I have a great personality, sense of humor, respectful, funny, mannerable, good solid dude. So yes, the older women are gonna be attracted to that. But I don't get the same attraction from the younger women, your age or whatever, because your pants ain't sagging. You don't smell like that loud, that gas. Probably ain't got no dreads. You don't have any kids, so they don't want you because you ain't got no baby mamas. So now they not checking for you, Especially if you ain't wearing skinny jeans and all, yeah, Your name ain't Pookie or Ray Ray. No. The women your age, no. That's why you have success with the older women, because they looking for a man. The women your age, not so much. You not what they're looking for. So he said, that's his issue. He attracting the older women, but not the women his age, which ain't no problem. Why you want one of them? They ain't got good sense. What you want them for? Here's the problem. He want kids. He don't mind the older women, but the older women tend to either already have kids or they don't want no more. That's the only issue he got with the older women. But other than that, that's where it's at. The older, I try to tell y'all what it's the older women, but like I said, for me, I don't want no kids, so that's perfect for me. He want kids. Now, my view will further me from the topic. He want 2 kids, and he wants some advice on that. He liked the older women. He got better chemistry, better overall everything with the older women, but he want kids. But you got a problem, young man. The women nowadays of childbearing age, the women that you can have kids by, are the type of women you don't want nothing to do with, let alone have kids. These women, you don't even want to date them. Relationship, you don't even want to lay with these, nothing. Hold on, the wind, y'all hear that wind? Hold on, y'all. I feel for men, young men nowadays that want kids and family and all that. I really feel for y'all. Because we living in a time But that's not a good idea. These are not the old days when I was coming up where that's what we strive for: kids, family, wife, white picket fence, Spot, Rex, whatever, King out there in the yard running around, digging holes and burying bones. That's not that time. I hate it for y'all. But you know I'm going to keep it real with you. My views a lot of times are unpopular. I hate it for y'all, but this ain't the time for that. I would not want to bring a child into this world, especially by the women that you got to choose from. Because imagine you bringing your little bundle of joy in this world. Mean more, and you say you want two of them, mean more than you than life itself. You'll die for them, right? And that woman you had them with won't let you see them. Because you ain't with her no more. You didn't know she would do that because when y'all were together, she was the most loving, kind, caring person you ever met. Y'all ain't together no more? Not so much. She a whole nother person. You don't know who that is. She telling them folks you a pedophile and you this, you that. Well, you can't see your kids. You threatened her, you did this, you did. You know, it's men out here right now going through that to see their own child. And the courts ain't working with them. Think about that. I understand you want a kid. Two of them at that. And the women that are worthy to have them with don't want them, and they're too old. They already got kids. The women that you can have a child with, you shouldn't even want to hang out with, let alone have a child. Them younger women, I don't even want to hang out with them. I don't want to talk to them, let alone have a kid with them. Think about what you're asking for. I understand what you want, but people here want ice water. Wanting something don't mean you should have it. I know it's normal, it's a natural desire for a man to want to leave his legacy or whatever. We ain't living in that time, baby. You thinking about something that can have you living in a world of pain if you don't pick the right woman to have that child with. Even if it's your wife. I ain't talking about laying around having kids by random women. I'm talking about your wife can take you down through there. If y'all 9 times out of 10 it ain't gonna last, you're gonna get a divorce. Cause she gonna divorce you cause she ain't gonna be happy. So 9 times out of 10 you're getting a divorce. She gonna get the kids. And now you gotta go downtown and hope them folks work in your favor. So you can see your kid on the weekend or something like that. Hope she don't have some other Pooka and Ray Ray around your kids because you don't live there no more. I hope she don't move out of town somewhere where now you 500-600 miles away from your child. So you ain't thinking about all that. The guys who done went through that already, we know. You thinking about the good side, you know, my baby, my son and a daughter. I take my son to the park, my daughter, he's gonna be playing football, my daughter gonna be cheerleading. You thinking about all that stuff. Nowadays, it don't usually work out like that, my man, young man. It don't usually work out like that. If it did happen like that the majority of the time, I tell you to go for it. Go and get one of these young girls, settle down, have your child. You asking for a nightmare. Something that once was a joyous and happy time for a man, now is a nightmare. It's an absolute nightmare for the majority of men out here that's got kids. Especially young kids. I ain't talking about grown kids that's out the house. I'm talking about young kids where they still live with their mama. You got to get permission. You got to go over there and see them and visitation rights. Now, they ain't 18, 19, 20 years old where they can come on their own. They babies. And you ain't with the mama no more. So, I would suggest you don't have none, but if you do, you be very, very, very picky about the woman you lay with to have kids. Hopefully it's your wife, since you gotta have kids. I don't recommend nobody getting married, but I recommend if you're having kids, you should be married to the woman you're having kids with. You shouldn't have a child by a woman you don't want to be married to. If she ain't good enough to marry, she ain't good enough to have your kid. But nowadays, I don't see no women out here that really, marriage material, but you want kids. And if a man got his mind set on something, he gonna do it. No matter what nobody else say, even though I don't recommend it. if I had it my way, I would tell you, keep on enjoying yourself with them older women. The way you ain't got to worry about having no kids. You got to never worry about that with them older women. You got to never worry about your child over there with some other knucklehead laying up, taking his turn on the PlayStation. Your little boy can't play the PlayStation because your ex, your baby mama boyfriend, barred him from the one he let him play the PlayStation. His game, his own game. You ain't got to worry about that. Somewhere right now, somebody's child having to wait his turn on his own PlayStation because his baby mama boyfriend over there playing your baby PlayStation. The new Madden. Your son ain't played the game about 2-3 times. Your baby mama boyfriend hogging the game from your son. Imagine that, homie. There's a lot of guys out here going through that right now. Be careful what you ask for because you just might get it. You want 2 kids? By who? Who you want them by? You see any candidates out here worthy? You can't have them yourself. You got to have a woman to do that with. Where they at? Who you see out here you want to have your child with? 2 of them at that. That's childbearing age. Them younger women, silly as putty. That probably went over a lot of y'all here. Silly putty, silly as, anyway, that's somebody used to play when I was a little boy. Who you gonna have a kid with, young man? You got everything else going for yourself. We just ain't gonna have everything in life. You got a whole lot going for you. We're not gonna have the perfect life, everything how you want it. You can go have some kids. As long as your little man still swim, you can have some kids. How many you want. But boy, you better have your fresh supply of ibuprofen 800s. Or probably some other stuff. That woman gonna drive you crazy with them kids. If you don't be fortunate enough, one of the very few men out here to get lucky enough to have kids by a great woman. That don't mind you, even if y'all ain't together. She wants you in that child life. She ain't bitter and mad and using the child as a weapon against you. I was fortunate enough to where my son's mother, my ex-wife, she ain't tripping about me. She want me to be with my boy. And I love it. But a lot of men can't say that. A lot of men can't say that. The majority of men can't say that. They're out here living a nightmare. Grown man at his son's house eating up all the cereal. Ain't no sugar. He won't even go buy no more sugar. Your little boy go in there to get some cereal, some corn pops and some sugar. The sugar and the corn pop gone. And he done left 2 or 3 little kernels of corn pop laying on the floor. He want to sweep the floor up. That what you want your child going through? Because that's 9 times out of 10 what you set them up for. Yeah, you and that woman going to start out real good. I don't know, nowadays they act a fool from the beginning. Especially them younger women. You 28. You want to have kids, she going to be 20-something too. Them 20-something-year-old women ain't got a lick of sense. Nowadays, the older woman ain't got a lick of sense. But you stand a better chance with an older one than you do with a younger one as far as having some type of relationship. Them younger ones, they sexy red all day. Even the ones in college. It ain't just the hood chick want to be sexy red and look up to sexy red. The college chicks. I know older women my age like sexy red. I love sexy red. I looked at her like I would never thought I would have heard that come out your mouth. Think about what you're asking for. You want your child in this world? You want a child out here in this world. But if you do, if you just gotta have one, all I can tell you, my only advice to you, if it ain't a woman you feel like marrying, don't have no kids with her. And I don't see no women out here, especially your age, worth talking about marrying. But you're a grown man. I hate to see you blow everything else you got going for you because of one thing you don't have. which is a child. I know it's natural. It's a natural desire for a man to want a child. But man, look the time we living in, bro. Look at the time we living in. Not just with having to worry about your child mother, how she gonna do you with the baby. Your child out here in this world amongst these sickos. Your child out here, you don't know what, when they go to school, you don't know what the teacher doing. The principal, you don't know what's going on. The bus driver, who knows? Some creep circling around the block at the school. Let them been to jail 3 times for the same thing and they let them right back out. That's what we living right now. You want your child in this? I don't recommend it, man. But if you got to do it, just make sure it's by your wife, not a baby mama. Which your wife gonna end up being your baby mama anyway because she's gonna divorce you after a while when she ain't happy no more. But you stand a better chance, at least by being your wife, than just laying up with these chicks out here having babies by them. So that's my only advice to you on that. Don't have a child by a woman that ain't your wife. And you still taking a chance then, but you got your odds are better in your favor by having a woman by your wife. No, not a woman. Kid by your wife. That's all I can tell you. If she ain't your wife, don't you think about having no child. I don't care if you 70 years old and ain't got no kids. You better off like that than having a kid by Bonquisha. Get it? Got it? Good. Bye.